It's a huge joy to greet all our friends and family in Common Ground Church gathered in our 8 congregations around Cape Town today. It's great to be able to greet our city and our friends and all those in regions beyond. Here we are gathered, about to celebrate 20 years of God's faithfulness and goodness in what has become for most of us a remarkable journey. It's good to remind ourselves that Common Ground is a very small chapter in the redemptive story that God is writing in our generation and in our great city. We are all equal shareholders in what God has been doing over the last 20 years. We've put this day aside to express the honor that is appropriate for a time like this. First up, we want to honor past and present members and leaders who have spent their lives toward creating this 2-decade-long miracle. To all of you, we are eternally grateful. Also want to thank and honor past and present movement leaders and teaching gifts like Dudley Daniel from NCMI, Michael Eaton, PJ Smythe, Steve Van Ryn, as well as Tim Keller. Their individual and collective contributions have been immense and live on in our ministry and story here in Cape Town. I also want to honor our congregation leaders and your wives, past and present, for saying yes to Christ's call to plant and man the lampstands that today stand tall and burn brightly in our city. Thank you also for the slipstream that you've created behind you, that you are not monopolizing ministry, but you're multiplying it to those in your slipstream. But more than anything today, we want to honor and thank God. We stand together, shoulder to shoulder, across our city, in awe of God. We are genuinely gobsmacked by His undeserved kindness to us, for the sense of His presence, for His promises, and for birthing in and through this collective expression Christ-exalting ministries that are splashing grace all over our city, as well as into different parts of the world. Our message to Cape Town on a day like this is simply, God has not abandoned the city. He cares about our spiritual renewal and our human flourishing. We at Common Ground are committed to be servants of His shalom for generations to come. When Sue, my wife, and I imagine the next 20 years, we are freshly gripped by the sense of gratitude that will flow from the lives and the lips of future generations. Many would have had their cynicism arrested, their hope restored, and their lives wonderfully transformed. So the foundations are laid, hopefully for a 100-year future and beyond. If that's true, welcome to the early years. Welcome to the unstoppable mission of God Himself as He blows wind into our sails and into our future. And welcome to the partnership, along with all the brothers and sisters and those that God will add in the years ahead, who will stand shoulder to shoulder as we serve God and this city in the coming decades. Along with Zechariah in the Old Testament, when the foundations of the temple were being laid, we say, grace to it, grace to it. Will you say that with me today? Grace to it, grace to it.